ALCS, this is Game 3. We'll see the Oakland Athletics as they take on the Chicago White Sox at U.S. Cellular Field. Ready to go on 2K Sports.
ALCS action. 2-0 in this series. Who's going to take game 3? We're about to find out here on 2K Sports. This is your pennant race broadcast. Freddie Freeman is a powerhouse for his ball club. Today, we're going to watch him play. Everyone settling in now. U.S. Cellular Field, the site. Going to take a look now at the starting pitcher for the White Sox. Steve, what do you think the strategy is going to be today as he goes against Oakland?
They got a pretty good right-hander on the mound in this one, but facing this amazing offensive team. So he's got his work cut out for him a little bit, which means he really needs to work ahead in the count. If he falls behind, this is a lineup that can make him pay. He's going to have to be on top of his game to come away with the W.
Here's the offensive lineup for the A's.
A lot of speed in this lineup, which could challenge the pitcher and the catcher to hold runners, but also challenge the defense to rush their throws.
So Brett Jackson leading it off. Steve, as this game gets going here, what's your take on the White Sox?
Well, luckily for them, this series isn't over. They're quite capable of turning things around and in a hurry. They just have to take it one game at a time. And remember, this series is not over.
Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. Jackson heads for third. There's the throw. Oh, boy, here we go. They got the rundown going. That tag, and he is out at third. There is plenty of ball speed left to be played here. You have to keep that in mind. You got to win one and then the next one.
Now, they can't panic. If they start to panic, then it's over. They have to just worry about this game today.
And Cespedes retired. That's 2 good.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
And a moment to check out the defensive alignment for the White Sox. John, scouting anyone here?
Well, Gordon Beckham has finally settled into a position. He tried it at third base. He tried it at shortstop. Now he's entrenched at second base, and it seems like this is where he's most comfortable. The hardest thing to do is to move from one side of the infield to the other, especially when you're going to second base, trying to turn double plays with your back to the runner coming at you. Gordon Beckham has made that transition seamlessly.
Utilizing the strike zone, always key to a successful day on the mound. Let's have a look at how this. He's running, heading for second. There's a swinging liner headed towards the left field corner. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. Around third, he's going to try for it. He's in there. Wow, tremendous hustle all the way from first.
Well, this is a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for, and that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He
swung on. That is hit. Beckham. One away now.
That's what it takes. Great situational hitting. Advance the runners with productive outs.
It's Reddick at the plate.
He's been delivering with excellent consistency, going 11 for his last 24. Seemingly on base every single time he goes to the plate, making such a big difference for his team, giving them chances to score runs.
Here, and Jackson's going to run. That's swung on a liner here. It gets down, and that's going to drive in Jackson. Reddick, he's going to go for it.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
One down. Here's Grandal. You could say you saw it coming, but the momentum has been earned. There he goes towards second. Swing and a hot shot. And that one is in there. His second hit today. Oakland in a nice position here to capitalize.
Not wasting any time here. He jumps all over that first pitch and rips it into center field.
And we're going to see Brown here. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Strike one. Cook gets him swinging. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
Just magnifies the problem.
They're going to try for a double steal. That swung on and flied to right. That's the second out of the runners on the move. And Josh Donaldson will be looking to drive something right here. 0 for 1 thus far. Grandal at first. Runner on second is Reddick. And starts him out here. There's a swing and a drive. Deep right field. That one's grabbed. Side retired. So they scratch across 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on. A's on top by 4. He's dealing with the prospect of an offense that is unable to get any runs, and that's now been compounded by not a good performance on the mound, especially over the last double homer run in his last at bat. And he starts on stealing. Hot shot towards the hole. Throws in time to first. What a play. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. And it'll be the way. And it's fielder batting. And a moment here to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
And mixing up your pitches, to me, he's throwing way too many changeup. He's become reliant on it.
You know, in the right situation, I would love to see him use that screwball, and it's a pitch that I thought we'd see more of here.
We'll try it again. Hit by a pitch as last time. Now the first pitch. Hit foul by Bourne. And the double steal is on. And Bourne, another foul ball. Here's a swing and a fly ball. That's one away.
Well, they're down already early in this game. They can't afford a big inning against them. That's a big first out. Now let's see what else he can do.
Herring settles in. He struck it. Oh, and there they go. He squares around and he gets this one down. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
Look where he placed that one right there. Take a look at it. Perfectly placed.
He is out at first, but the damage was done around the bases. Those runners now in position to score.
That's good situation.
And the runners go. And he lays one down here. He's up with it. Throws on to first. Side is retired. They give two men. Look at this game from Ron Gardenhire's viewpoint. Two-run lead for his club, hoping to come away with a win. And Diaza settles in. Field is called up. He'll be pitching as the Athletics decide to bring in a reliever.
If it were me, I'd leave the starter in the game. I think you're taking him out too early right now. I'd go to the bullpen a little bit later.
Rondal setting up. Up the middle. Oh my, it ends up in the glove. I can't believe he caught that. He was just trying to get out of the way.
Pitchers are taught once they release the ball, they become a fielder. He was in good position right there to be able to make the play and help himself.
And it's fielder batting. Last time he grounded out. Here's the pitch. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
We started the curveball away, and it broke further away just off the plate.
Inside on the slider, 2-0. That catches the outside corner, 2-1.
What an outstanding pitch. Changing speeds, hitting your spots. Throw that changeup away.
Changeup, called strike 2. That one fouled off by Fielder. And that is not in time. He's aboard. At first.
A good piece of hitting right there with 1 out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
And it'll be Viciedo batting. His career average, and even 300 against the A's. On the way. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to deal with right there. You might be looking for a fastball. You get the breaker down and away.
Ooh, he had to dive back in, and he just made it. And it goes foul. And another foul ball.
A really great pitch right there. That pitcher really wanted the K, but that defensive swing kept him alive.
Changeup called strike 3. That's the second out.
Well, the pitcher pulls the string, throws the changeup down and away. A tough pitch for any hitter to hit. He's got to try to fight that off, though.
Here's Freddie Freeman batting with 2 down. Fielder's the runner at first. And gets set for the first pitch. That one swung on its line. Late throw, he's on at first. This a great situation for some offense.
Well, you know, Gary, I tell you what, most major league hitters would not even offer at that pitch. But this guy's one of those rare guys that absolutely loves that pitch down and in. And that's why he got that hit.
Andrews will be their new pitcher. He's been brought in to take over for the Athletics. Off the ground, played by Donaldson. Throw over to second base, a force to retire the side. Just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. It's going to be Jackson now. He'll start things off here in the 7th. Here's the 0-1 from Peavy. And with 2 strikes on him now, Brett Jackson will be looking not to let one get by him.
Looking for the ground ball out, trying to get the hitter to roll over on it. Throws that sinker on the outside corner.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
Very little movement on this pitch at 93 miles per hour, courtesy of K-Can.
And Cespedes is in the box. His lifetime average, 261 off the White Sox. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Now it's 2 away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And Josh Reddick stands in, 2 down. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch, 0-1.
But the last thing you want to do as a hitter is to swing for the fences on a good sinker. That's what he did, and he came up empty.
And strike 2. Now the count goes to 0-2. Reddick will be careful. There's a swing, a high bouncer towards the hole. Throws to first, side is retired. Well, that was a quick inning right there. And at this point in this game, thinking about offense, I'm sure he also needs some quality pitching. Got to give his bats a chance to get back. And it's Ducote at the plate. He homered back in the 5th. It is the bottom of the 7th, and the count 1-0.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts, plus you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
Here's the 2-1. Swung on, liner to right, and Jackson makes the play. That's 1 away. Bautista into the batter's box. 0 for 2 thus far. And he throws the first one. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. The catch is made, and that's out number 2. And Beckham's in the box. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, offensively here in the 7th inning with 2 outs, you cannot just lay down here and say, well, we'll start it off next inning. You got an out left here in the 7th. See what you can do to generate one. Pick up 1 if you can, and then hope maybe that you can start to finish it off later.
That's a foul ball. And he fouls another one off. One-two pitch coming. And he fouls off another one. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. And we've got Anderson batting. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here it comes. A sinker, misses, 1-1.
That's a good spot to miss with that thing, just off the corner.
And he swings and hits this one foul. The 1-2 pitch. Hard sinker, misses, 2-2. That one hit pretty well, but it goes foul off to the right. Here's the pitch. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. He's not letting this lead get away. Meat of the lineup coming to the plate. It's Grandal at the plate. 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way here. Hit up the middle. And it gets down. A 3 for 4 game. Good hitting job. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, someone showed up today. He came up big time today for these guys. Look at the swing. Confident, relaxed, one of the sweetest going.
And we're going to see Brown here. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Well, the team winning, he's been a big part of the offense, driving in the run with a base hit, and then the home run where he got a pitch that he could drive out of the ballpark and capitalized on it.
Strike two. Peavy dominating in this AB. He's got some pitch. He had a single in his last time up. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Hit in the dirt. Got it. Got one. That's two. That Keystone area can get a little rough, Steve. Nice turn on the double play.
That's just the way they draw it up. Great pivot by the shortstop.
And Bourne's in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and hit. Diaz is going to play it. And he's there to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits and leave no one on. It's Alejandro Diaz. To lead it off. 0 for 3 to this point. Bell's going to be pitching. He's been brought in to take over for the Athletics. Change up in there for a called strike.
Obviously getting late right now, Gary, and I think that from the pitching perspective, you'll trade an out for a run at this stage of the game, understanding that for every out you get, you're closer to winning.
Good patience as Alejandro Diaz lets that one go by for a ball. That'll leave it up the count. He delivers. The 1-1 delivery, a curve in there. Now it's 1-2.
Well, that's a textbook 12-6 power curveball right there. You start it up in the zone, break it to the bottom of the zone. Even if they swing and put it in play, you get an out.
Big swing and a miss for Alejandro Diaz. A strike 3, and he is out of there.
Well, he tried to get a piece of that one and at least foul it off, but that ball up and in, he couldn't quite catch up to it. Strike 3.
And it's fielder batting. We're trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. That one's drilled to short. Out number 2. And it'll be Viciedo batting. First pitch to him. This one has popped up to the left side out of play. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2.
Now, listen, this is still doable from the offensive perspective, Gary. They're only down 3. It would be nice to have a little 2-out rally right here, pick up some runs, narrow this 3-run deficit. But understand, you can still come back and finish it in the ninth. Just don't wait till the ninth.
And Bell misses.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Curveball in there for a called strike 3, side retired. And a good defensive half inning, 3 up, 3 down. Oakland 5, White Sox 2. Herring is batting. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Boy, that one is stung up the middle. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Fordyce at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. And he's running, taking off for second. Deep right. As he drops back, the runners tag him from first.
Now this ball hit toward the wall. You see the right fielder backpedaling. You don't recommend that because your head bounces around and you can fall, but still able to make the catch.
And Cespedes is in the box. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch. 0-1. And that's a strike. Cespedes. He's going to have to take a defensive stance here on this next one.
You have to have some kind of bat.
Oh, there he goes for second. Big swing and a miss for Cespedes. Strike 3. He is out. And Jake Peavy. He's heading in. And it'll be the White Sox. Managers make a lot of decisions that play into how a game progresses. Let's see how it's going for Ron Gardner. He has to be very pleased right now riding this one out. And Freeman will come to the plate. He singled in his last at bat. Blondie gets called on to take over the mound duties. He's going to be Oakland's closer. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And that gets in there. Freeman's got himself a base hit.
Well, this is what you want, a base hit without anybody out. Now you have the potential of a big inning.
It's Alex Rios. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Thought he could make a play there, but it didn't happen. Splitter just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Rio swings and misses with an even count now. Got him. 1 away.
Oh, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
And it's Ducote at the plate. Got a couple of RBIs thus far.
Oh, trailing in this one, but not because of his at-bats, Gary. I mean, drove in a run with a base hit and then the home run as well. So he's had 2 quality at-bats and very productive.
Plays off the changeup. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball, strike 2. 1-2 pitch coming. And it's fouled away. Fastball got him 2 down.
Okay, so it doesn't have much movement, but it did hit 99 on the gun.
The ball's going up and in on him, and he still should have been able to handle it.
John, it really looked like he had some trouble timing that swing.
But you've got to be especially careful about timing these inside pitches because as a hitter, you need to shorten up your swing just to get to him.
Bautista into the batter's box. 0 for 3 to this point. Splitter just misses. 1-0. And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1.
Well, the hitter must have thought that was either going to go too far out of the zone or too high. He takes the pitch, but it's a strike.
The pitch. And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
The 1-2 on its way. You're out. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
A big road victory right here, Gary. In the postseason, they are tough to come by, but they were able to get it done here today. Let's see what it does for the series.
Yeah, we like to recognize outstanding performances in our game, so let's do it right now with our Player of the Game award.
Well, you get on one of these hot streaks, Gary, and all you can do is sit back and watch. And it's an incredible show when it's happening. Spraying the ball all over the field. One just happened to leave the ballpark. That's why he's the player of the game.
And as they put the victory up in this one, they now sit enviably, we might add, just one win away from winning the series.
And you have to credit them. They've come so far this year, and now they find themselves just one win away. This has to be a gratifying victory.
So for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us. And we'll